Welcome back, everybody, to A&M Reviews. It's Muhammad and Adrian, and today we're here to review the film Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Essentially, this film's about Dr. Stephen Strange casts a forbidden spell that opens a portal to the multiverse. However, a threat emerges that may be too big for his team to handle. So, what did you get from the film Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah, so I really enjoy this movie. I will say that it leaves me more sad than excited for a very small reason. But I thought it was a great movie. Doctor Strange is one of my favorite characters to watch, particularly in the MCU. His first one was one of my favorites to watch, and let's just double down on it. I didn't get to see the Ancient One. That's fine. It was on our hearts, but yeah, it was there's so many different ways to do this story. In fact, right now I'm actually playing a video game that is a mobile game, and it's almost the same premise, but a different way to get there. And then you have the House of M comic books and that influence in this. So it's just interesting seeing how the MCU is blending all these different comics into their version of the events. So it was fun to see that.
Yeah, this one really reminded me of Infinity War, how you were on a wild ride pretty much the whole way. Just
start to finish, yeah.
Action-packed, so many different people coming and going. Really had a lot of surprises. Now, I'm kind of interested to see your take as far as, before the spoilers. Mm-hmm. I hear people talking about the trailers showed everything and spoiled some things. And, I guess looking at the internet, they saw some people coming that showed up in this movie. Sure. But for me, I had not watched the trailer in months. I did not go anywhere. I didn't look at anything. So I was completely surprised by everything. And I enjoyed all the people that showed up. But I think you like to look at trailers and see who's being in there. So did that ruin it for you at all?
It didn't ruin it for me. The thing that I struggle with is people who say, oh, the trailers ruined everything. The trailers, which I found in the most recent MCU films, and I think it's true for all of them, the trailers show you all the things you're going to be really excited to see, but there is so much more to the movies than the trailers showed. Because I agree, the trailers did give away a couple big plot points, but those were actually so small parts of the movie. It was a big point, but it really wasn't the point of the movie. So that's why it was in the trailer.
Well, I would say to those people who say, oh, the trailer ruined the movie, most of those people were going to see it anyway. So why are you looking at the trailer? All you need is one trailer and then that's it. Just don't even look at anything else.
And I think, and once we get there, I will say that the trailer showed it, and the scene was almost as long as the trailer, but not because it gave too much away, because the scene was that short. It wasn't that integral to the plot. So it wasn't spoiled.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I wasn't really looking at it. I haven't even gone back to watch the trailer, so I don't even know. I haven't watched the trailer since, I think, the first one.
Okay.
Well, I might have saw some of the second one, but I can't remember what happened in it. So
I'll tell you what people are most upset about when we get there and how it really doesn't matter.
But either way, I was surprised by everything. I didn't know anything. I didn't know the plot. I just knew it was Doctor Strange. I knew that Wong was going to be in it, Scarlet Witch. I think that's pretty much it. That's all I knew. And I think that's the best way to go into this, not knowing anything.
And see, everything you just said, the trailers didn't say more than that. They just showed you action scenes.
But I think people speculated, and now I did see one little thing, just, a caption of the video. Like, I didn't watch the video. You know how you get recommended videos on YouTube? Yeah. And well, I guess this is a spoiler, but Professor X, he shows up, and somebody
that was in the trailer.
Yeah. Oh well, I actually didn't catch that at first because I wasn't really trying to pay attention to it.
Sure.
But then I saw the little caption and then they alluded to that being him. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I had forgotten about that because I think it had been at least a couple months since I saw that. So,
and even the most in-depth trailers only showed 1 more second of him in the movie, in their trailer.
I think I saw the back of his head.
That's what they did, and that's the most they showed in all the trailers, is the back of his head.
Okay,
but people exaggerate and say that was a huge spoiler. No, he was in the movie for 2 minutes. It was not a major point in the movie, so it's fine to show it. They need to look at these trailers from the 90s. They tell the entire film in 3 minutes. They don't care. This whole secrecy in trailers is a new concept, actually.
Well, the internet wasn't a thing. Well, at least it wasn't as big back then. So
you couldn't reward freeze and all this kind of stuff. You're right.
Yeah, and people weren't constantly rewinding and trying to, get all the spoilers and analyze.
The old movie I was watching, and I was like, this trailer's kind of long, and that's the whole movie, ain't it? That's how it used to be. But no, people were very upset. But either way, I think everyone who went was still excited to see what they saw.
Thanks for watching. And if you would like to be featured on our podcast, make sure to click the link in the description.